Hello and welcome to another Tuesday Talk with Rob Allen, episode 6. I've got a short and sweet one for you this week. Let's hop right on in. Alright, first we're going to start with the product spotlight, and this week we're going to talk about the Belimo Energy Valve. Cool thing about the Belimo Energy Valve is it not only controls and manages your delta T, but it also measures your energy. So with all the recent stuff we've been talking about in the last few episodes and different 7 minutes of control and control talk now and all that good stuff, you know that measuring energy is very, very important. Data analytics is very important. So what better way to describe what all this does and how awesome this thing is without a little quick video. So kick back, relax for the next 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And Belimo is going to tell you all about the energy valve.
Is your HVAC system suffering from low delta T syndrome? It occurs when the difference between supply and return chilled water temperatures across the system is less than the chiller's design calls for. The cause can be any of a number of issues in coils, and the symptoms may include the need for additional chillers even though the cooling load hasn't increased, wasting energy and money. The cure? The award-winning Belimo Energy Valve, a two-way pressure-independent control valve that optimizes, documents, and proves water coil performance. Here's how it works. The proprietary built-in delta T manager continuously measures the differential temperature of both the supply and return water, the delta T, across the valve and compares it to the desired delta T set point. If the actual delta T drops below the set point, the valve modulates the flow, thus optimizing delta T at the coil and significantly improving system performance. All of which translates to savings on the costs associated with needing a separate balancing valve or additional chillers, on pump distribution energy by eliminating coil overflow, on energy costs by reducing the power consumption of pumps and chilled water plants, and on chiller maintenance costs by reducing chiller operating hours. And because the system provides constant, documented feedback in real time, facilities managers can not only diagnose problems as they occur, but view their potential long-term impact on performance through trending reports. You can even customize control strategies to achieve green design criteria. As just one example of the system's efficiency, MIT's Hayden Library flows were cut in half for a potential campus-wide annual savings as high as $1.5 million. The Belimo Energy Valve, one solution, so many benefits. Since its inception in 1975, Belimo has innovated the major developments in HVAC valve and actuator technology and become a worldwide leader in HVAC. To learn more about the Belimo Energy Valve and our other products, please visit us online.
So how cool is that? Definitely think that this is something that you can put in pretty much any building. Obviously, the bigger the better. How neat was that? $1.5 million annual savings just for going in and putting in this valve. Pretty cool stuff. All right, moving right along. This week's tech tip: saving time with tech support. So obviously, we love it when you guys send us stuff that you need help with. Michael Bonner and Steven Smitherman, always hopping right in and getting you squared away. We've actually streamlined the process a little bit, and this week's tech tip is going to kind of show you what that means. Snipping tool. If you're running Windows 7, you should know all about that. No more taking screenshots with your iPhone and sending them to us all angled the wrong way and blurry and everything else. Use that snipping tool. It's super easy to use. Michael shows you how to use it, and then also going to give you get you up to speed with platform details, resource usage, and application director output. So hop on over to bas.stromquist.com, click on tips and tricks, and you'll see this tech tip along with 5 or 6 others, and some more soon to come. All right, I had a very big treat this past weekend. I was invited to go on Control Talk Now for the entire episode with Eric Stromquist and Ken Smyers. Actually had a blast. Eric, as you know, has been prompting me to do videos like this one, 7 minutes control and all that kind of good stuff for quite a while now. I've kind of started sipping the Kool-Aid, and I went ahead and just dumped it all over me this weekend. Took the official Gatorade bath and got on the show live with these guys. I'm not going to be a every week guest, but I'm going to try and do once a month, something like that, to get in there and keep it fresh, get a young perspective in there, and somebody's got their feet on the pavement. Check out this week's show. It was pretty cool. We talked about Anonymous J, She's a real firecracker, and are going to figure out how to get her onto Control Trends and let her everything that she knows and she talks about in her young mind and get it out to you folks. Roger Ebenak, I did a 7 minutes of control with him. It was actually about 77 minutes of control, but it was really, really cool. And so we kind of broke that down on Control Talk Now. Ed Merwin was on there at my interview with him out at Realcomm Obicon. Honeywell came on as an official sponsor of the Control Trends Awards. They're going to be held in Orlando this year, January 24th. So all in all, really cool show. I had a lot of fun. Their show lasts for about an hour, hour and a half, depending on the week. But we just had a blast, and it was really cool. So I hope that you guys will check that out. All right, lastly, calendar of events. We're probably definitely in August now for Contractor Day. Still working out some good stuff. I know a lot of you contractors are busy. So we're going to make it happen. Don't worry about that, but just particular dates, we're still trying to hash that out. August 3rd through the 7th, Niagara certification. It is going to be at AX, and it is going to be here in Atlanta. September 20th to the 23rd is Honeywell Momentum. You definitely want to get out there, and you definitely want to be a part of that. They're going to release their Niagara 4 and talk all about that. Talk about their new LCBS, which we had a sneak peek of again this past week, which I think is really going to razzle and dazzle everybody. Super neat stuff. They never disappoint. If you're a Honeywell Webbs AX contractor, Niagara 4 contractor, what are we going to say next? You're no longer a Webbs AX contractor, no longer an AX contractor. It could be something else. So we'll figure out what the new thought will be. But yeah, get out there to Palm Springs. I think it's Palm Desert or Desert Palms. I always get confused, but Palm Springs, it's right there. That's where you the main city, California. So really cool stuff. And then January 24th in Orlando, Florida, is the Control Trends Awards. So we found that actually most people now show up for the Control Trends Awards and then also go ahead and view that AHR Expo, not the other way around. But definitely a treat. Went last year for the first time, which was the 3rd annual Control Trends Awards. This year will be the 4th. I won an award last year. Pretty happy to be recognized, and so look to be kind of behind the scenes on this one. But any of you guys that come out will definitely entertain you and give you a good time. So that's it. Short and sweet this week. Tuesday Talk, Episode 6. Rob Allen, Stromquist and Company. Take care.